Hey y'all, sorry about the poor lighting. This section of the video will be pretty quick. This cubby on the left contains Scrap Room Flavors of the Month kit, along with most of this cubby. On the right, there are some subscription kits from other companies on the right hand side. So I'm just going to focus on this left hand side right here and just reach over there and pull out a Flavors of the Month kit to create a page with. So I'm just going to reach over here and pull, and what do we have? This is Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Weathered Garden, and look, we even have a stencil in there. So this is what I am going to challenge myself to play with. Okay, so when I pull this paper, I immediately thought of wedding or black and white photo. And I thought, wouldn't it be so pretty to fussy cut some of these florals out? And just a tip for when you're fussy cutting, which a lot of you probably already know this, but when you see such intricate details, you don't have to cut out all the details. Say like this floral right here, you don't have to cut all these little leaves and this little shoot coming up here. You can just cut this flower and these 5 leaves. There's a smaller one there. You can just cut that. You don't have to extend it out to these smaller leaves and these other flowers. But anyway, that's what I thought when I first saw this top paper. And kind of when I look at them and put them back in their sleeve, I kind of put the one on top that represents to me the collection, and this floral represented the collection. Now this is a Flavors of the Month kit, and this was prior to my getting the add-on papers and the extra embellishments. So I just have the basic Flavors of the Month papers. So, and they're all upside down. So I have these florals. I have this Journal Elements, this stripe, which has this heart on wood grain with some text, and then this Beautiful Life butterfly paper with this also. And then there are 2 pieces of Pig Swirl. Then, of course, the stencil, which I definitely want to use. And these were the embellishments that I received in mine. And you can kind of see how wedding would go really well with this vintage weathered garden. So, I did look in my Simple Story stash. And I don't know if I was gifted this or if it came in a... I think it came in a Simple Stories warehouse box. So I do have these stickers that are also Simple Vintage Weather Garden. But I didn't have any of the other papers that I saw when I first looked at it. So the photo that I'm going to use is this photo of my mother. And what made me pick this photo is because of her love of flowers, and she's always had a beautiful yard, and something is always blooming year-round. So I've said it before, any layout that has my mom in it's going to have flowers on it, because that's what you think of. And this was either in the early 60s, I think, and this is actually a passport photo that I scanned in. So it is small, passport size, but when I went to say print, I just pulled up the photo on my phone in Google Photos and said print, and it gave me the option of printing a 4x6, so I opted for that. And I think it's pretty good quality. So, I'll have to ask her if that's, I bet you that's a hair piece. Because back then they wore a lot of hair pieces. I'm going to have to ask her if that's a hair piece. I bet it is. But anyway, this was a passport photo. And I actually, in this photo, I can see a little bit of myself in her, in the nose and in the eyes. Because I really didn't think I favored my mom a whole lot. But when I see this photo, I do see myself in that. And that may be what I journal about, because this is a passport photo. So, and I found a layout from Simple Stories that I want to duplicate. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I am back with my completed layout, and I am so happy how it turned out. I wish I could come up with these amazing layouts on my own, but I can't. And instead of frustrating myself trying to do that, that's why I scrap lift. And as I said earlier, this is a scrap lift of a Simple Stories layout. I'm not exactly sure who designed it, but I think they are on the design team for Simple Stories. So looking at the layout, I did get another piece of cardstock because my fig swirl was creased, and then I ended up putting a crease down here in this corner while I was working on it. Probably it came off the edge of my table a little bit and I leaned on it, but what can you do? It'll be okay. So I used the stencil that came in the kit, and used pumice stone and did some stenciling with my little brush, and then did some splatters with a paintbrush. So then I took a strip of this butterfly paper and put that off center. And then I used, I think this, I have to say, this is my favorite punch ever so far. Decorative punch, border punch. And it is a EK Success, and it's that big scallop you see right here. And that's what really attracted me to this layout in the first place, was being able to use that big scallop punch. So I did my plaid paper, 2 rows, and then cut a piece of the white wood grain that had the heart on it, and cut the bottom of it and layered that and put my scallops underneath, and then took a piece of this green plaid and then put a strip here, and then took a piece of the stripe paper here, matted my photo on that paper that I said I wanted a fussy cut, and I did. Cut some flowers out of it. I cut, let's see, this floral, and this floral. And I'm glad that is all I cut, because I said, well, I don't want to cut too much of the paper up, because I'm not an over embellisher. I don't think I am. So I thought, well, if I needed more, I'll just fussy cut more, and I didn't. And then I wanted to put a floral down here, but they were all big. So what I did was took this sheet that I had in addition to the Flavors of the Month kit, and I cut this floral and butterfly out of this. This is one long sticker. I just cut it out, and it will be okay. I put it on a piece of white cardstock and cut out what I wanted. I used a couple of die cuts here. That's also from the sticker sheet. This was from the page that had the cut-aparts. This was part of a journaling card cut-apart. So I just cut it out. And then this also is on the sticker sheet. And I did some embellishing with some enamel dots. One there, one there, one there. Oh, sticker sheet, sticker sheet, sticker sheet. So I did use quite a few of my stickers off the sticker sheet along with these 2 little hearts. And oh, I put a tag that was out of the die cuts and tied a little bow on it. And that pretty much sums up this layout. Oh, this title came off of the sticker sheet also. I was going to do some journaling, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to journal on this page. So I may put the year up here and just leave it at that. I haven't decided yet. But that is it. And I had so much fun doing this, just pulling out one of those kits that I want to do it again. But I need to focus on some of my paid content first, and then I plan on doing this again and just going over there and grabbing a flavors of the month and making a layout with it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.